Okay. The reason I always do that in the videos is just to say hi and also to make the thumbnail on the clip. So, this is part of a separate one, I guess. So, hi, I'm Paul Murphy. This is a book by myself and my son, Dylan Murphy. It's called The Amazing Smeller Man. It is a spoof on Spider-Man, of course, as you probably gathered from the title. And instead of being bitten by a radioactive spider, Peter Putrid was caught in the blast of a radioactive fart and has now got amazing bum pump powers. And we're on episode 4 here, Flashback Part 2. Smelly hurtles back to ground, having made a cocoon of webbing, leaving a small hole in the corner so he can use his bum powers to steer. He lands safely in Peterborough city centre, but because his cocoon is made out of ultra-strong underpants elastic, he bounces through the high street, causing untold damage, demolishing countless houses, thousands of buildings, and thus improving the place considerably. Losing momentum, the cocoon runs down a steep hill and crashes into an orphanage on viewing day, knocking over 38 prospective parents, but still cheering up the orphans who like a nice game of Skittles. The cocoon opens, but, oh no! Trapped inside a 9-foot ball for 3 hours, with only his own bum powers for company, a highly nervous Smelly has gassed himself into amnesia. He stumbles out of the now rent cocoon and wanders off, no longer knowing who he is or who dealt it. Unfortunately, one of the other things he has forgotten is that he really should not eat cheese, and after stopping for a Stilton sandwich, 35 houses have their windows shattered, and some not just by the gust. Those are the really unlucky ones. Also shattered is the window to Aunt Meg's hospital room, just as she awakens from the latest in a long line of comas. She manages to see a shard of glass fly through the air and see it cut through the cable holding the ceiling light up before it all crashes down on her head and returns her to unconsciousness. You win the £10, says the ward sister to the nurse, who had picked less than 2 minutes conscious in the sweep on how long Aunt Meg would stay uncombed this time. But what of the Smelly? Will his memory return before he demolishes any more buildings with his now unheld-in bottom blasts? Will his memory return before Electrode causes more carnage in the city, as in his reign of terror he continues to plug himself into people's extension cables and bankrupts them with enormous electricity bills, plus standing charge just to rub it in? Will he remember that, as Peter Putrid, he has a date with Mary Jane What's Not On tonight, and will she live to regret that she does not own an open-top car? I'm enjoying reading this, so I'm going to do another chapter.